live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the Gifted and the Elected.
Now, misnomer. What is a misnomer? All right, because it was said, all right, in the article that we were reading from, all right, that African is a misnomer. All right, let's start this properly so when I edit it out, I can, dissect it and show and prove, all right, on what's really going on here, all right, because it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of them ones, bro, Africa, all right? It's gonna be one of them ones, all right? Let's see if we could get it even better right there, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and screenshot that. All right, screenshot that. That's the thumbnail.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them ones. All right, we just gonna keep on giving them. I'm talking about the pure uncut. Now let's get back to the topic at hand. All right, billionaire. Whatever do you mean, Hawk School? All right. And now, before we get deep into this article here that was provided to us by one of the Wolf Clan certified sites, you know what I'm talking about? Before we get into this, let's make sure we know exactly what is meant by some of these things that are said in this article. All right. Go ahead and screenshot that. It's gonna be a lot of hurt feelings, all right?
And when Father's Day comes around this year, you should make sure you send me a Father's Day card because you are my son.
Because this is gonna be a vibe, all right? Misnomer, according to Edom Online, all right, one of our favorite sources for English language etymology, says 15th century in law in error. In a name, mistaken identification of an accused or convicted person. Accused or convicted? Wait a minute. What the hell?
Subscribe to the Unconquered Tribe. You are now live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hawk
TV.
School for the Gifted and the Elected.
And I quote, disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa. Send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns, is in his own name in the United States, is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African, he is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not his own?
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Where did our wealth go? Let's continue to read, all right? We'll go to the article itself, all right? The primary source, all right? Don't get it twisted, just in case you were wondering. All right? We're going to read the article in its entirety, all right? Because we don't, what do they call it? Cherry pick? Yeah, we don't pick cherries, all right? We don't pick cherries. And of course, we'll provide a link for this in the members section, however that shit works, all right? And matter of fact, speaking of the memberships, let's go to the Cash App because I like to shout some people out who supported the last stream, and we didn't get a chance to shout them out. So now I would like to shout out Tanya Collins, and I believe we shouted out Kusa, but we're gonna shout them out again. Who else we got on here? And I believe there was one more, and DeAndre Cobbs, Tribe. Oh yeah, that's gonna be one of them more. Go ahead and put the get this guy out of here with the popcorn. All right? Enough with the popcorn. Return of colored people to dark continent is impossible owing to material progress made by them. Excuse me, it is announced. All right, let's get it a better shot. I believe this is a pretty good screenshot. We'll start here, all right? And I'm gonna take my time and read this slowly and piss them off, all right? That's what we're gonna do.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Oh, shit.
It's the Choctaw Advocate. Let me zoom in so they can see that. All right. Choctaw Advocate, Butler, Alabama, Wednesday, July 24, 1912. All right. Negro race has billion in U.S. Return of colored people to dark continent is impossible owing to material progress made by them, it is announced. Kansas City, Missouri. Disenfranchise the Negro and send him back to Africa? Absurd. Impossible. More than $1 billion worth of United States real estate, which he owns in his own name in the United States, is not easily to be taken from him. Besides, the Negro is not an African. He is an American. African is a misnomer. Why try to send him to a country which is not even his own? So says Dr. J.R. Hawkins of North Carolina, Secretary and Commissioner of Education for the African Methodist Episcopal Church.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
Wait a minute. So even the good folks down at the African church apparently knows that the American Negro is not from Africa. I digress. A delegate to the General Conference at the Allen Chapel, Dr. Hawkins has made a study of the business status of his race in connection with his regular work as one of their foremost educators. It probably will startle the world when it realizes that we have acquired in the last 50 years over $1 billion in real estate, Dr. Hawkins said. And that is only the beginning of the rapid forward march which the Negro is making as a businessman. All right, where does Don DeMarco? Where is Dom DeMarco when you need him? Put some gems in the chat if you can hear me loudly and clearly, and if this is very damaging to the Afrocentric paradigm. Very, very damaging. All right. It probably will startle the world when it realizes that we have acquired in the last 50 years over $1 billion in real estate, Dr. Hawkins said. And this is only the beginning of the rapid forward march which the Negro is making as a businessman. The Negro could not help being a businessman. I said he could not help being a businessman, right? Let me see if I see some gems in the chat if you're getting this loudly and clearly. All right. Billionaire. All right. We breathe in billionaire. I digress. He was surrounded with it in the years of slavery. He was taught how to drive a bargain in horses or real estate, even if his master didn't teach him how to read and write. Wait, you mean, so even the niggas that was allegedly, quote unquote, employed, for lack of better terms, right? For the indentured servants or the slaves, right? The niggas with jobs, all right? Well, apparently, according to this gentleman, even if they were illiterate, they were still hustling, folks. All right? They were still hustling. Please, folks, try to keep it down. There are 400 self-supporting newspapers. I said 400 self-supporting newspapers. Daily and weekly, owned and published by Negroes in the United States. 3,000, I said 3,000 physicians have been graduated from Negro and white schools and are now practicing among their people. I said 2,000 lawyers have been admitted to the bar in the United States courts of justice, and 380 authors are found among our race. Let me start that from the top. Forgive me. There are 400 self-supporting newspapers, daily and weekly, owned and published by Negroes in the United States. 3,000 physicians have been graduated from Negro and white schools and are now practicing among their people. 2,000 lawyers have been admitted to the bar in the United States Court of Justice, and 380 authors are found among our race. We own 41 schools and colleges, representing an investment of $38 million, and $45 million has been spent in church property for Negroes. Wait, what?
You are cut down to the ground. You, who weakened the nation.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Don't forget about that $10,000 Cash App loan we still have. We own 41 schools and colleges, representing an investment of $38 million, and $45 million has been spent in church properties for Negroes. Negro men own and control 51 banks. It's very interesting to me that these guys love bringing up newspaper clippings and digging through the crates looking for a slave manifesto. Looking for a slave manifest.
Tribe, you are now live with the incredible host.
Wow,
This
Indian
is Hope
TV.
School for the gifted and the elect.
Negro men own and control 51 banks, which are prosperous and flourishing, and $650,000 has been invested in Negro libraries. And it is significant that in the Southland, Negroes own 180,000 farms on which 50 years ago they toiled to the crack of a slave driver's whip. Now, of course, this is diabolical because it's, one of these brotherhood guys at the African church, right, who knows that the Negro isn't African, all right? We'll talk about that later. As I said, I won't be cherry-picking this article. The Negro is born American and he feels it is his country. Africa has no call for him. It is as a fairy tale to him. Pestilence and disease are not uncommon in Africa, but America nurtures him and makes him strong, and he likes it and intends to stay in it. Yeah, this is a bomb. The Negro is a born American and he feels it is his country. Africa has no call for him. It is as a fairy tale to him. Pestilence and disease are not uncommon in Africa, but America nurtures him and makes him strong, and he likes it and intends to stay in it. That doctrine is being taught our 1.65 million children in the public schools. The Negro does not ask for any special legislation in his favor. He is willing to take his chance and is confident that he can bear his own burden as well as the white man.
All right, one at a time, y'all. We got the Incredible Hulk in the building. What's up, man?
And towards the end, we are striving to educate our ignorant poor, make healthy the weak, and to help more Negroes to own their own homes and farms.